social media is absolutely killing our relationships. You have couples that are sitting in the same room, but both of them are staring at their phones. You have couples that are trying to have conversations, but they are constantly being interrupted by their notifications. You have couples who are having constant arguments that started over likes, comments, and text messages. What started out as a tool for interconnection is now a tool that is interfering with effective communication, trust, and emotional intimacy in our relationships. Today, we are going to talk about how social media has quietly become one of the most powerful third-party influences in our modern relationships today. And I am going to quickly show you the 5 ways in which social media has been destroying our relationships. Reason number 1, our devices. These devices are always in the way. Folks, one of the biggest problems in our relationships today is quite simple. Our devices are always in the way. They are always present. You have couples that sit together, but you see them wherever you're out and about in restaurants or wherever. They sit together, but they are not really together at all. One person is scrolling while the other person is texting. You have 2 people in the same room, but in 2 completely different worlds. Our conversations are constantly being interrupted by notifications. Dinners get constantly. Maybe you have some, maybe you're one of those people. They constantly get interrupted by text messages, and now, before anyone even gets to take a bite of their food, somebody has to stop and capture the moment. Wait, hold up. Taking a picture of the damn food. Not to enjoy it, but to post it. So in turn, beautiful, real life moments get paused so it can be turned into a digital moment. So it can be turned into a social media flex. And the crazy part is this. So these days, people spend more time trying to capture moments, all the moments with their phones, than actually living in and internalizing the moments. And over time, something very subtle begins to happen, folks. Our devices, these devices, start getting more attention than the people that are sitting right in front of us in our relationships. You are not just in a relationship anymore. You are now in a competition with each other. Competition with screens. Competition with notifications. Competition with text messages. And whatever or whoever is on the other side of that device. And nothing creates distance faster than feeling like you are in a competition, feeling like you are competing with a device for somebody else's attention. Ooh-wee! Some people are more present for all those other people that they don't even know. rather than the person they're actually rocking with. Woo-wee. Reason number 2. Looking for attention from everybody else. Social media was built on our insatiable need for attention. Folks, I don't even call it social media any longer. I now coined the phrase social look at media. Why is that? I'm glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked. Because our entire existence has now become, including me, our entire existence has now become centered around the likes, the comments, the followers, the reactions to our posts. I have to remind myself on many days to log in and be very intentional about logging off. Because sometimes you can get caught up, and there are people, I know some, that can't help but become addicted to chasing that attention. They start posting every single detail of their lives just to get a response and a reaction. They post pictures not to capture the moment, but to chase that dopamine hit from the likes, the compliments, the validation, and the attention. Woo! And when a relationship is supposed to be the place where someone feels valued, ain't nothing like getting devalued. Competing with these devices. But they're constantly looking for validation from someone else on social media. That relationship can start creating, unwillingly and unknowingly, start creating fears, doubts, insecurities, and inadequacies in the relationship, which can then lead to constant tension and relational turbulence. And when a relationship is supposed to be the place where someone feels valued and appreciated, but they're constantly looking for validation and appreciation from everyone else on social media, that becomes just another third-party influence area where the toxicity, dysfunction, drama, chaos, burdens, and codependent dynamics start to creep in. And over time, it stops feeling like a relationship and starts feeling like a battleship. A battleship for attention. A battleship for validation, affirmation, and appreciation. And that's exactly what social look at media was built on. Reason number 3. Private messages that end up becoming emotional connections. Another issue that causes a lot of problems today is that private messaging on social media, what I call the third-party DM relationships. Yeah, you know what it is. Hit me up in the DMs. You have old friends reconnecting, exes popping back up, and even new connections being cultivated. And on many occasions, it can start off very innocent and very platonic. A quick message here and there. A simple check-in. Hey, just hitting you up. See how you're doing. But over time, those conversations slowly begin to change. They begin to slowly grow and evolve. They become more personal. They become more frequent. And they become more emotionally entangled. And before one even realizes it, they have created an emotional and intimate connection outside of the relationship. A relationship that starts competing with the relationship that they already had. Because now, and this gets real deep, you are sharing now your thoughts, all your feelings, all your attention, and all of your emotional energy with someone who is not your partner. And that, my friends, is where those relational boundary lines get blurred. Because many relationships in this season are not broken down overnight. They break down very slowly and very subtly through those private conversations in the DMs that turn into emotional and intimate connections. Because cheating and adultery usually starts long before the sexual act started in the bedroom. Reason number 4. Comparing your relationship to everybody else's relationship on social media. Folks, since its inception, social media always shows the best moments of everyone's life. On social media, we usually always present our best selves. It is called social media presence. That is the psychology of social media presence. The exotic vacations, the material possessions, the perfect couple pictures, all dressed up, all in booed up, matching, color coordinated outfits. Always with the caption, living our best life, hey. But what people are actually seeing is a highlight reel of the good, sometimes even manufactured moments, not the full story of a couple's life. And when someone starts comparing their real life relationship to another couple's perceived relationship of perfection that they see on social media, which is in reality is nothing more than an optical illusion. It's not even real, it's fantasy. They are no longer operating in reality. They are now fully immersed in social look at media. And once that toxic comparison enters their relationship, it starts to destroy their entire fabric of their relationship. Reason number 5. Bringing social media into your relationship problems. Some people make the mistake of bringing social media into their relationship problems. Having a bunch of people they don't even know all up in their business. Posting vague, encrypted messages on social media regarding the relationship. Posting all of their frustrations on social media regarding the relationship, whether covertly or overtly. Letting all of their friends and followers comment on social media regarding their personal relationship issues. What should be private conversations of situations and circumstances between the two people suddenly becomes public entertainment for social media. Like a damn soap opera. Their entire relationship is now available for public consumption. And once outside opinions start getting involved, the relationship issues on most occasions often become virtually impossible to fix. Friends, the moment relationship problems become up for public discussion, the relationship itself usually suffers. So, in closing, social media in itself is not the problem. It is how we are utilizing it. Because when social media starts interfering with effective communication, our trust for each other, and emotional intimacy, social media then stops becoming a technological tool, and it now becomes a third-party influence. And no relationship, my friends, can thrive when outside influences are competing for attention in the relationship. At some point, we have to put the devices down and start being present with the person that is sitting right in front of us. Because in the end, my friends, no amount of likes, comments, or followers can replace real connection. Because if we are not careful, we will not lose all of our relationships because of each other. We will lose all of them because of social look at media. So, continue being the best version of yourself today, and then doing the work to get even better tomorrow. Feel, deal, heal, protect your peace. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching. This is GBIC Relationship University, the Relationship Problems channel, where we find relationship solutions and get better together. Be blessed, everyone.